3. Hey guys, welcome back to our Phillip Trading Podcast. I'm your host for today. My name is Brian and I'm a senior multi-asset dealer here at Phillip Capital. Now, before we start, please take note that this presentation has not been reviewed by the Securities Commissions Malaysia and is only for educational purposes only. It is not an invitation to buy or sell any investment products. Hence, the speaker and PCSB, we are not liable for any financial decisions that you may make based on the contents of this presentation. Now, all right, boring disclaimer out of the way. With us today is an extremely experienced speaker, Dr. Arif. Now, before I pass the floor to him, let me just bring you through a quick introduction to Dr. Arif. Well, Dr. Arif is an award-winning top futures brokers representative, FBR under Phillip Capital, with the Securities Commission's license, CMSRL in Malaysia. He is also a Bursa Malaysia Derivatives appointed speaker, a fundamental and technical vegetable oil analyst specializing in futures, crude palm oil, and a medical doctor under the Malaysian Medical Council. With a wealth of knowledge and experience in trading and financial markets analysis for almost a decade, he shares his expertise to more than 2,000 clients under him and has trained thousands of clients in derivatives trading. Wow, what an interesting speaker we have with us today. I won't hold too much of your time. I'll pass the floor to our spotlight for today. Dr. Arif, go ahead.
All right. Okay. Is my mic clear?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. We can
All
hear
right.
you.
Yes, it is. Okay. So good morning to Brian. Thank you for hosting the podcast, and thank you to Phillip Capital for the opportunity to for having me here to teach about the OCO, the latest addition to the Phillip Nova. All right. So I'm really excited about OCO because particularly I'm the one that went all the way to the CEO Phillip Nova Singapore, Mr. Chichern, and specifically to ask for this feature, and it's called OCO. So you might be wondering what OCO stands for, right? So you've probably only heard about, at most you're probably gonna be hearing about buy and sell, and then you might have heard about TP and stop loss. And if you have traded forex, those terms would be familiar to you, right? But OCO is something else. It's actually the same. It's derived from the TP and SL. TP means the target profit, and SL means stop loss. So whenever you make a trading plan, you would have three things. Okay. So the first one would be the entry, you would call it as EP, entry point or entry price, whichever works. And then you would have to set your stop loss so that you know how much risk that you're putting on, and then you would have to put your TP, okay, the target profit for every trades, how much profit that you're targeting, whether the trade is successful or the trade ends up in a failure. You'd have to set the TP and SL, right? Okay, so what is about OCO? So if you're familiar with the platforms in Malaysia, namely you have from RHB, you have ASGTS, you also have CQG, you also have QST. Under Maybank, you have QST. Okay, and what else? Kenanga, you have Trade Active, which is also similar like the GTS. Under Phillip Capital, you have Phillip Nova and CQG. So if you have traded futures before, under any of the brokers that I've mentioned, you would be familiar with. I suppose you would be familiar with either CQG or QST. Both are paid platforms, and on CQG and QST, you would notice there is a type of order that is called OCO, and in CQG, you have an even more advanced feature from the OCO, which is called the bracket order. Okay. Can I share my screen? I can share my screen, right? All right.
Yep, you can.
Okay, so let's do this more like a classroom style. So this will be my blackboard. literally it's blackboard, so that you can visualize what am I talking about, because these things are, at most it is technical, so you'd have to see to understand. You cannot just listen and visualize things, because when you open your platform later, you will see these things on the platform. All right, so as I mentioned, the trading plan, any trading plan that you make whenever you want to trade any market, whether you want to trade crude oil, you want to trade FCPO, FKLI, whatever, you will always need to have three things. Okay, the EP, entry, the SL, and you have the TP. Okay, so all right, stop loss and target price. Okay, so the stop loss will be your risk, how much money you're willing to lose, and then the TP will be the reward, how much money you're targeting, how much reward that you're planning to get from every trades. Okay, so these three type of orders that you need to understand, okay, to able to formulate a trading plan of entry price, stop loss, and TP, you need to understand the type of orders first, okay, before we get into OCO, which means order cancels order. You need to understand the three main type of orders that you will need to learn how to put your entry, how to set your stop loss, and how to set your target price. What are the three? So what are the three main type of orders that are available in any market, in any platforms in the world? What do you think, Brian?
In any platform, is probably buy and
Yes.
sell.
Buy and sell. What are the three type of orders?
Probably a
Okay, I give you
market,
the
a limit, and a stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's market order, limit order. I'm gonna put limit order and stop order. So in CQG, okay, in CQG you have this bracket mode that you can preset all the TP and SL and all that stuff lah. But before you get to that, you need to understand how to put it manually first. You cannot jump straight away to OCO, jump straight away to the most advanced feature on the platform or in the world without knowing the basics. Okay, so these are the basics. What are the basics to put to enter the market, and to how to set the stop loss and how to set your TP are these three things. Okay, the market order, limit order, and the stop order. All right. So these three simple things, which are not supposed to be complicated, which are not supposed to be so hard to understand, is supposed to be simple. Okay, so it's not only used in Phillip Nova, but it's used in all over the platforms in the world. Okay, whether you want to trade forex, okay, although forex is not available in Malaysia lah. Okay, through the trading participants under Bursa Malaysia, or whether you want to trade bitcoins, okay, the cryptos, or whether you want to trade Bursa stocks, whether you want to buy Nvidia stocks or Apple stocks through the global stock trading platform, or if you're planning to trade options or whatever it is, you will always need to understand these three basics of orders. Okay, the market order, limit order, and stop order. So before I go into the OCO, which is supposed to make your life even more easier, okay, you need to understand the basics first. So let's get on to the first type of order. Okay, the first one is the market order. Okay, very briefly, Brian, what do you understand about the market order?
A market order is an order that fills you in straight at the last done price of any asset.
All right. So basically, it means, okay, for those that are newbies to the whole trading thing, okay, whether you're starting straight away to futures or whatever it is, market order means whatever price that you see on the chart, whatever price that you see on the bid and ask, whatever price that you see that is being offered on the market depth, that is what you get. Whether if you buy or sell, that is what you get. You cannot choose what price that you will get, what entry price that you will get. You will get whatever that is being given by the market. Okay, So if you see the market is showing it's being offered at the price of, let's say in FCPO, it's 5,000, okay? Then 5,000 is what you will get, whether you buy or you sell. Of course, there will be slight difference on that lah, but because there will be difference on the bid and ask, okay? But what you see is what you will get, okay? But if you want to choose, okay, let's summarize the market order. The market order first. What you see is what you get. Okay, so when you click a buy market, meaning you will take whatever price that is being offered on the asking price. Okay, while when you click on the sell market, you will get whatever price that you get, whatever that is being offered on the bidding price. Okay. Okay, so next one is the limit order. Okay, Brian, let's go. What do you understand about limit order? Very briefly.
All right, it's a pending order that only fills you in once the price has been reached.
Right. Okay. So limit order basically is you park your order. Let's say the price is at, let's draw a bit here. Let's put 5,000, and then this is 4900. 5000, and this is 4950. This is FCPO lah. Okay, FCPO. Okay, so let's take it. All right. So let's say, okay, your the price is hovering around 5,000, and then your Sifu, okay, let's take an example. Let's say your Sifu, let's say Sifu Brian, okay, Sifu Brian says market, okay, FCPO will rebound at 4950. So rebound means when it goes to, you're forecasting that when the market goes to 4950, it will rebound back. Okay. So what type of order are you going to use? Buy or sell, Brian? Asking
You're
the
gonna
Sifu.
use buy.
Okay, so it's going to be buy, right? Okay, so the thing is, the current market price is at 5,000, all right? So if you click buy market, what price are you gonna get? You're gonna get 5,000. Okay, so you're not planning to buy now. What you're planning to do is, since Sifu Brian says he's gonna rebound at 4950, right? So you're planning to wait until it reaches 4950. Then only you want to be in the market in a long position, in a buy position. Okay, so let's say at that 11 a.m. Okay, let's say at 11 a.m. the market price is at 5,000. So are you gonna wait until it reaches 4950 and then only you will click buy market? No, because you will never know when it's gonna go to 4950, right? It can probably go in the next half hour and probably reach to 4950 in the next 3 hours, probably in the evening session. So are you gonna be waiting from 11 a.m. all the way to evening session? Just so that when it reaches 4950, you can click buy market and be in a long position in the market. No, okay, that's not jobs. You're not gonna wait for that long, and in fact, you never know when it's gonna reach to 4950, right? So how are you gonna make your life easier? Okay, so as mentioned by Sifu Brian, you rebound at 4950, then we just set a buy limit lah. Okay, which means okay, so buy limit at 4950. What buy limit at 4950 means, I want, okay, you're telling to the system, you're telling to the broker, whatever system that you're using, whatever platform that you're using, the message is this, okay, I want to buy at 4950 or lower, okay, or lower. This is important, okay, so that you understand that if you mistakenly put a buy limit at a sell limit at 5,000, sorry, if you put a sell limit at 4950, it's going to take up the market price at 5,000. That will be the opposite of what you want lah, all right? But this is an important distinction so that you understand what buy limit is. Meaning, you're telling to this system that you want to buy at 4950 or lower. Okay. So we're gonna set the buy limit. So when you want to set the buy limit is when the market price is above, and you set the buy limit below the market price. All right. So okay. So that's about buy limit lah. So whenever it finally reach 4950, whatever time it is, okay, maybe the next day or maybe the next session, then we will take up the buy limit at 4950. Okay, by then you will be in the long position. All right. So that is limit order. Okay. It's important for me to stress, to emphasize that this type of orders are applicable to all platforms, because these are general or universal type of orders that are available on all platforms. So it's not specifically for Phillip Nova. All right. So it's basics. Okay. So what is being available to all platforms are also being offered to Phillip Nova, so that there won't be any confusions, especially to the experienced traders lah. Okay. So now let's make an inverse situation of that. For example, market is hovering between 5,000 and 4950, and then it reaches 4950. And what Sifu Brian says is, market will reject at 5,000. For example, probably maybe there is a previous all-time high, okay, or you can say that the 5,000 is a psychological resistance and all that stuff. Okay, so in the same situation, you want to sell, okay, you want to sell at 5,000. So you want to be in a short position from 5,000. So how you're going to do that is you put a sell limit. Okay, so you put a sell limit. Sell limit at 5,000. Okay, so what this means, so what you're telling to the system is, I want to sell at the price of 5,000 or higher. Okay, so that when it reaches 5,000, you will be in a short position. All right. Okay, so pretty simple. Okay, it's just you're parking your orders and all that stuff. But I want to ask Brian, right? Because since Brian is the only one here, what if I, instead of putting a sell limit at 5,000, I mistakenly put my order as buy limit at 5,000. Okay, so my question is this: what price will I get? Will I get at 4950 or will I get at 5,000? So A, 5,000, B, 4950. If I mistakenly put a buy limit at 5,000 and the market price at that time was 4950, what price will I get? 5,000 or 4950?
You get 5,000.
Nope, you won't. Because buy limit means you will buy at 5,000 or lower. Okay, remember that. You're telling to the system you want to buy at 5,000 or lower. At that current market, at the time that I put the buy limit at 5,000, let's say at 11 a.m., what is the market price?
4950.
4950. Okay, so I'll write this down back. Okay, so what I'm telling to the system is, with the buy limit, I want to buy at 5,000 or lower. Okay, so is the market price at 11 a.m. lower than 5,000?
Yes.
Yes. So what's gonna happen is, instead of filling up at 5,000, it's going to fill up at the market price, which is 4950. Yes, so that's the common mistakes people do with buy limit lah. Okay, so because that's what limit is. Okay, that's why you never put a buy limit above the market price, and you never put a sell limit below the market price. Okay, so this is how it should be. You want to put above should be sell limit, below would be buy limit. Now, if you put on market, if you try to click on the market depth one, and then try to set a buy limit at the on the above the market price, what's gonna happen is it's gonna turn into a buy stop. Okay, so that's what it is. I'm gonna show you to. I'm gonna show the market depth later when we go into the platforms. But you need to understand this. Especially to the new traders because this can be confusing. All right, buy limit is below, sell limit is above. Okay, so similar situation. Let's say if I put a sell limit at, okay, hold on. Okay, sell limit at 4950. Before I get to the OCO, I need to understand this first because the TP is the limit and the stop price is the stop order. So it's very important to understand this before you go to OCO. So like this, so 11 a.m. Okay, 11 a.m. is at 5,000. Okay, again, Brian. So if I were to put a sell limit at 4950, sell limit of 4950, what price will I get? Will I get 5,000 or B, will I get 4950?
You get 5,000.
Yes, correct. Mantap. Okay, so that's limit orders. All right, so hopefully you guys are clear about the limit orders. So limit orders are usually used as for you to set your, oh my goodness. Okay, for you to set your TP. Okay, so for example, the market is trading here, and then Sifu Brian tells you to buy at 4950, and then boom, okay, you got the font. You're currently in a long position. Okay, you've already made your entry long one lot at 4950. Okay, so you want a TP at 5,000. So how are you gonna set your TP at 5,000? You set your sell limit. Okay, sell limit at 5,000. So what you're telling to the system is, okay, whenever the market price reaches 5,000 or higher, I want you to sell. Okay. So when it reaches 5,000, okay, the system gonna execute a one lot sell order, okay, and then it will close the entry, the trades, okay, the long trade. All right, so that's about TP lah. Okay, so TP is always sell limit. Limit orders limit orders. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna make a table for you so that you can visualize it better. Okay, so if you're taking a long trade, okay, your TP is sell limit. If you're taking a short trade, short means you sell, okay, in a selling position. Long means you're in a buying position. You put your TP as your buy limit. All right. Okay. Brian, okay? Clear?
Yep.
Brian,
okay, clear.
I'm Brian Sifu. Okay. Next, we're gonna look into stop order. Last one before you go to OCO. All right, last one, stop order. Okay, so stop order means, okay, in a similar situation, okay, 4950 and 5,000 again. 5,000, 4950. Okay, so stop order means, like for example, when you set the buy stop at 5,000. So if you remember when we put the buy limit at 5,000 means that I am I'm telling to the system that I want to buy limit at 5,000 means I want to buy at 5,000 or lower. And sell limit means sell limit at 5,000 means I want to sell at 5,000 or higher. Okay. But when you put the buy stop at 5,000 means I want to buy at 5,000 full stop. Okay, there's no higher or lower, nothing. Okay, Similarly, if you set the sell stop at 5,000, means I want to sell at 5,000 full stop. Okay, so there's no higher or lower like the one that you see with the limit orders lah. So like for example, okay, zoom. So let's say the market is currently at 4950, right? Okay, so okay, let's make it a bit higher so that those that have read and studied about technical analysis will understand. Okay, so okay, Brian, if there are three types of order, right? So I cannot. So let's say, for example, the direction or or the signal that the Sifu is giving, okay, that the Sifu is telling is, if the market, okay, hold on, I'll change to, okay, if the market breaks the resistance at 5,000, market will go higher. Okay. The condition is, if the market breaks 5,000, then only the market will go higher. Like for example, there is the breakout from the previous all-time high. Like when you see in gold, right? The movement that you see in gold, when it breaks the previous all-time high, it goes all the way up, even higher than the previous high. So similarly, like FCPO, the one that you're seeing right now, okay, it broke the recent 2 years high at 4,500. And what's the current price now? What's the highest that it reached last week or this week? 5,000, right? So when it broke the all-time high, the 2 years high, 4,500, it went all the way up to 5,000. Okay, so with that a signal or call, okay, given by Sifu Brian. Okay, so how are you going to plan your trade? How are you going to execute the order so that whenever the market breaks 5,000, you want to be in a long position? Okay, so the condition is you need to have the market to break 5,000 first. Okay, you cannot have the market to be ding dong below 5,000. If it ding dongs below 5,000, then you don't want to be in the position in the market, right? So you want to wait until it break 5,000, then you want to be in a long position. So how? There are three types of order: market, limit, and stop. Which type of order that you want to use?
I would use a buy stop
Yes,
at
correct.
5,000.
Because what? Yes. What if you put a buy limit? What if you tersilap, maybe your friend kacau you, tersepak you kan, and then to like nudge your shoulder, and then you tersilap tekan, and then you wanted to enter a buy stop, but accidentally you set a buy limit at 5,000. What's gonna happen?
It's gonna enter me at any price below 5,000.
Yes. So that means the price that you're gonna get, the long position that you're gonna get is at 4,950, not at 5,000. Okay. So remember, so it's buy stop, not buy limit. So this is what I call as a breakout entry method with the stop order. So when I set an order, okay, when I set an order of a buy stop at 5,000, what's gonna happen is, right. Okay, so what's gonna happen is when it reaches 5,000, okay, it's gonna trigger the stop order. Then we will take whatever price above the 5,000. So stop order, then there's two components of stop order. Like if you want to go into the details, one is the executing the trigger price, okay, and then it will go into a limit order, okay, limit order which is higher, which is called a protection point. But to simplify it, basically it's like, for example, you market order whatever price that after it triggers the 5,000. Okay, but anyway, because it sounds too, so technical when I explain the stop, right? Because there's two components and blah blah blah. What happens is, when it reaches 5,000, when the order is triggered at 5,000, market price reaches 5,000, it will take up whatever price that is being offered there. Okay, So similarly, like 4950 lah, like for example, Brian is telling if the market breaks the support at 4950, it will go down even further. So what you want to set, what you want to do is you set a sell stop at 5,000. Okay, so remember this: buy stop can only be above the market price. Sell stop can only be below the market price. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me sell stop. Okay, so sell stop is below. Okay, buy stop is above. Above what? Above the market price. All right, so that's us. Okay, so let's go back to the initial trading plan that we're talking about. Okay, the entry price, the stop loss, and also the target price. All right, so I'm gonna erase everything here. Okay, hopefully you guys are taking notes, huh? Because if you don't take notes, you're going to be making mistakes, and you want to minimize as much as possible with the technical mistakes. Okay, so back to the trading plan. Okay, so we've already understand that there are three types of orders: to set your entry, to set your stop loss, and to set your TP. So let's make an example of how you want to set up a long trade. Okay, a buy, or what we call as a long trade. All right, so for example, the price is currently hovering at around 4970. Okay. So let's say 4970, there's a nice, based on your trading strategy or your indicator, let's say any custom indicator or anything that you're using, it gives out the signal that you should enter at 4970. Okay. The entry price should be at 4970. Okay. So what you did what you did to enter the position at 4970 is you can either use a market order, okay, or you set a limit order at 4970 when the price is above, when the market price is above the order lah. Okay, for example, the price is currently at 4970, and you want to enter straight away. Okay, you want to enter your position straight away at 4970. So what you did here, okay, what you do here is you straight away click a buy market one lot, for example, and then you have one position. After you already send the order of buy market at one lot at 4970, what happens is you have a position, a buy position, okay, buy position at 4970. Okay, so here I'm gonna write here as entry long, okay, long one, okay, one lot at 4970. Okay, yeah, so this will be your entry price. Okay, so now you want to set your stop loss and you want to set your TP. Okay, so let's go. Let's look at how we gonna set the TP first. Okay, so how we gonna set the TP first is by setting. Remember, we only have three types of order: market, limit, and stop. Okay, so how do you set a TP? How do you set a TP here is by, if you're taking a long trade, your TP should be long. Your TP should be buy or sell. It should be sell. Okay, so if you're buying and if you want to close your position, if you want to liquidate your position, you have to sell. And if you're taking a short trade, or meaning you're selling, taking a sell position, if you want to close the position, you have to buy. Okay, all right, so this is a buy position, and you want to set your TP as a sell type of order. Okay, what type of order? Sell market, limit, or stop? You want to set as sell limit, okay, at 5,000. Okay, that's the easiest part lah. Okay, so now you want to set your stop loss. Let's say you want to set a stop loss of 20 ticks below entry, your entry price. Okay, how you gonna set the order is by setting SL. Okay, hold on. All right, sell what, Brian?
Sell stop.
Sell what? Sell stop. If I put a sell limit at 4950, what's gonna happen?
I'm going to instantly exit the position above
Yes, correct.
4950.
Yes, correct. This has happened to one of my client this week. He was new to the whole trading thing, and he didn't finish the my tutorial on the types of order. And then what happened was he bought one lot, and he was supposed to set a sell stop, but he mistakenly set a sell limit as his stop loss, and then instantly his trade is gone lah. So you set a sell stop at 4950. Okay, so what's gonna happen is if it reaches 4950, it's gonna trigger the stop loss. But if it reaches the TP at 5000, then it's gonna trigger the TP and close out the trade. Okay, so here's where the issue comes. For most platforms in Malaysia, you don't have this auto trigger to cancel out one another. Okay, so like for example, your trade is a successful trade that reaches finally able to reach to the TP. Okay, and the trade is closed. Okay, for you entered at 4970, and the trade is closed after it hit the sell limit. After the trade is closed, what's gonna happen to the stop loss? What's gonna happen to the stop loss? What do you think, Ryan?
I think it's still gonna be there though.
It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. One client, okay, and one client and me, unfortunately, when the market is going down, like yesterday, it was free falling down all the way to 4,800. He forgot to cancel his stop loss. And it was a buy stop. And then what happened was he lost a lot of money because he forgot to cancel the stop loss. Just because of that, okay, this technical mistake that should not happen, but it happened because of this lah. Okay, so similarly, okay, if the trade is being stopped out and it closes at your stop loss, your TP is still gonna be there. It won't auto cancel. Okay, it won't auto if your stop loss is triggered, it won't auto cancel your TP. And if the trade ended up hitting your TP, it's not gonna auto cancel your stop loss. Okay, so this has happened a lot of time to my clients that they forgot to cancel their TP, or they forgot to cancel their stop loss. And what happened was the stop loss is being triggered or the TP is being triggered, and then the trade went against the trend and they lose a lot of money because of this simple mistake. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I love about Phillip Nova, that they were able to bring the OCO. Okay, so what OCO means? Okay, jeng jeng jeng. Okay, drum roll. What OCO means? Order cancels order. So what order? Okay, what this means is if it hits TP, the system will cancel stop loss. If it hits the stop loss, then it will auto cancel the TP. Is this good and beneficial to the clients and to the traders or not? What do you think, Brian?
Oh, for sure. It saves them a lot of time and the mistake that they might make.
Definitely, it minimizes all these. Sometimes you tend to forget like that you still have a working order active in the system, kan? But when you forget, then it's human error lah. So what OCO does? It minimizes the human error of you forgetting to cancel your TP or forgetting to cancel your stop loss and all that stuff. Okay, it's a game changer to me because one, Phillip Nova is a free platform. Okay, the only two platforms that are being offered in Malaysia that has this OCO feature. Both are paid platforms. I'm not gonna say what platforms, but both are paid. And Phillip Nova is offering you guys this very helpful feature to manage your risk for free. Can you imagine? For free, man. Well, that's a game changer. So that's why I've been selling to all the other clients from the other brokers. We come. We have this OCO for free to all clients at Phillip Nova. Okay. So yes, it's a game changer. So whenever, like for example, what happens is, if your trade hits your stop loss, it's gonna auto cancel the TP. Okay. And if it hits the TP, okay, oh, okay, wait, hold on. Where's the okay, right? If it hits the TP, okay, it's gonna auto cancel your stop loss. So if you have a meeting, you straight away set your TP and SL with the OCO order, and then can go meeting and present whatever you whatever you have to do in your work lah. Okay, and then you can safely. Let's say if you set a let's say you entered a trade right before your bedtime, okay? Right before your bedtime, and then you set an OCO, TP, and a stop loss, and then you just let the system do its thing lah. Okay, if it hits the TP, then you don't have to like wake up and cancel your stop loss. And if it hits your stop loss, you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night to cancel your TP. Okay, so that's what's great about OCO. Okay, so are you guys ready to look at the platform? See what this OCO is on the Phillip Nova? Here it is.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so as I've mentioned, I've already talked about the OCO. You've already learned about the limit order, type of order, the type of orders that are available. Okay, the stop order, market order, and limit order. And I've already talked about how great and how revolutionary is the OCO is. So let's look at the OCO. Okay, so we've learned about the limit. Okay, we've learned about the market order, and we've also learned about the stop order. Okay, so the stop order is for your stop loss, and your limit order is for your TP. Okay, so before there is an OCO order, okay, before this OCO feature exists, what traders had to go through is, after they have entered their position, they had to set their limit manually, like for example, 4950 for 5,000, for example, and then you submit. Okay, yes, that's one thing. That's for you to set your TP. And then you have to go over and find the stop, and then you set the stop order, and then you have to set your stop price manually at 4900, and then you have to submit. Okay. Is that tedious? Yes, it is. Okay, it's a long road. You have to go just to set your limit, just to set your TP, and to set your stop loss. Okay, so OCO makes it a lot easier. Okay, so without knowing that without knowing that the limit is a take profit and stop is the stop loss, you can straight away know that the order 1 is for your TP, okay, the order 2 is for your stop loss. Okay, so if I blank it out here, okay, for example, just to make it a bit more complicated, so that you because I've already taught you about the limit and stop, right? So order 1 it says limit, so limit means TP. Okay, stop means stop order, stop loss. Okay, not stop limit, okay, it's stop. Okay, so this makes it a lot easier for you guys. Okay, for example, when you've already set your entry, like for example, the example that I've given, okay, you entered your entry, okay, at 4970, and then you plan to set your TP at 5,000, and then your stop loss at 4950, for example. So how you're going to do this is, after you've already set your entry, after you've already entered the market, in this case, it's a long position at 4970, you can straight away set your TP at 5,000, okay? And then you can straight away set your stop loss at 4950, and then you submit. Okay, but this is a view only account lah, okay? But anyway, that's how you set lah. Since this is a long trade, so you have to switch over to the sell trade. Okay, you have to make sure the color of the button is correct as well. That's the red color is for the sell orders, and blue color is for the buy orders. All right. So if you enter a long trade, you have to switch over to the sell orders. Okay, sell OCOC. It says here your take profit is 5,000 and your stop loss is at 4,950, and then you click yes. Okay, on a real account, you will say that you have a working order already lah. So in the case where you're taking a short position, for example, your EP is short or sell, okay, sell one lot at 5,000. Okay, 5,000. And you plan to TP at, for example, 4,950. Okay. And you plan to put your stop loss at 20 ticks above 5,000 means it's 5,020. Okay. So how do you set? You just go straight away to the OCO. Okay. And then you can set your TP 4,950. And then your stop loss at 5,020. Is it buy or sell, Ryan?
It is a buy because we are a seller.
Yes, correct. Okay, so you click buy, submit, and it will be active and you can see it under the working order. All right. As simple as that. Can you imagine how simple it is? Because previously you would have to go to limit and set one by one 4,950 and then you submit. Okay. Yes. And then you go over to the stop order. Okay. Just to set your stop loss, which is at, in this case, it's at 5,020. Submit. Okay. See how how long and tedious that process is. I mean, it's not that long, it's tedious, but when you have OCO, it makes stuff a lot easier. Way, way, way easier by simply going over to one type of order. And then what's great about this is if it hits the stop loss, the TP will be auto cancelled, and then if it is the TP, the stop loss will be auto cancelled. Okay, that's about OCO. Amazing. One of the best feature that is available in trading platforms, and Phillip Nova able to bring it for free, available to all clients for free of charge. Okay, and in fact, the platform itself is a free platform without you needing to pay a single cent to use the platform. Okay. So Brian, what do you think about the OCO? Do you think it's going to be beneficial to the client or not?
Oh yeah, it's gonna save a lot of time, and it's also going to, make sure you don't forget you have a working order and then get entered at a price you don't want to get entered in the first place. As a good risk manager,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah.
True, I agree. So I have to tell you guys this. I mean, since I'm a account executive or what you call as a futures broker representative, I have more than 2,000 clients under me, and this stuff happen. Okay, clients forgetting to cancel the stop loss, and then suddenly the market boom, and then it takes the stop loss, and then they lose a lot of money from it. Some clients has blew their account just because they forgot to cancel their order. Okay, like from 5,000 all the way to zero just because they forgot. Not exactly zero lah, but just because of these simple mistakes lah. So this is this is the reason why I really emphasize to give feedbacks on Nova to implement this feature, bring this feature to the platform so that all clients get the benefit of this feature. And okay, and then hopefully in the future we can Nova will be able to bring even a better feature than OCO lah. Okay, but that will remain a mystery. I'm not gonna give a hint about what's the next feature gonna come, but it's gonna be a lot better than OCO. So Nova is not gonna stop there. Okay, that's what's great about Phillip Nova. Okay, Nova doesn't stop at mediocrity. It excels to superiority above all the platforms in Malaysia. Okay, so that's what's great about Malaysia. That's what's great about Nova, because they keep improving year by year, month to month, okay, day by day, they always improve their platform. Okay, so that's what's amazing about the team behind Philip Nova, and I have nothing but full on gratitude, and I'm so thankful to the team behind Philip Nova for being able to bring this OCO lah. Okay, so when you guys want to make a trade on your real account later, on your own account later, there are a few things that you need to understand about this OCO. Number one, you can use that limit price to as your entry, but as the general use of the OCO is you entry first, okay, entry first, then set OCO later. Set the OCO means set the TP and SL later. Okay, so entry first, then you set your OCO. Okay, so and then another thing is currently, okay, there will be enhancement on the feature lah. But for now, okay, at this moment currently it's this date is 14th of November. Okay, um, the stop loss, okay, the prices that you see here after it goes into the working order, the TP and the stop loss price, TP and stop loss and TP prices are not adjustable, are not amendable. Okay, you cannot adjust the price after you've already submitted the OCO. You cannot adjust the stop loss price and the TP price. So if you want to adjust, you will have to cancel. If you want to adjust, okay, cancel the order, cancel the OCO, and set a new one. It won't take you long to set a new one. You probably take about, I don't know, 5 seconds just to set a new OCO. But I have been informed by the team, okay, that there will be enhancements to enhancement to the OCO that in the future, and you will be able to adjust the OCO, the SL and TP prices without you needing to cancel and set a new one. So when that happens, then Philip Nova team will broadcast the information to all the clients. But for now, you'll have to cancel and set a new one. Okay, so we'll let you know. Okay, we'll let you know when there are enhancements being done to the OCO. But for now, you do it like this. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that's that. And as I mentioned, if it hits your TP, if it's CP, the OCO will auto cancel the SL. Okay, and vice versa. If it hits SL, it will auto cancel the TP. That's all. That's what OCO is about. Okay, so are you guys excited? I hope you guys are excited because I've been in the market for almost a decade, and this is the first time I've ever seen a free platform offering an OCO. Okay, never before. Trust me, never before. If you go back to the history, there's no other platform that offers OCO for free, and there will be even better feature coming in 2025, and it's free. Okay, that's what's great about Philip Nova. So thank you so much to Philip Nova Singapore. Okay, Philip Nova, the team behind Philip Nova for always improving their platform and make it better and even better than the paid platforms out there. All right. So pass it to you, Brandon. Brian, sorry, Brandon.
All right, thank you,
All
Dr. Arif. Yeah, so with this in mind, we can really see that, Flip Capital places its clients, which are traders and investors first, always bringing enhancements and improvements to the platforms and their services. Inviting Dr. Arif here to talk about the platform as well. Thank you for the session. It was very insightful. We went through the basic market limit, stop, and then all the way to a demo on our Flip Nova 2.0 platform for where to place the OCO order, and then just going to examples. So thank you so much, Dr. Arif. I'm sure this has helped a lot of people, and it will help a lot of people when people see this video, all right, this podcast right here. So, all right, if you guys have any more information that you guys want to see, you can find it on our website, flip.com.my. Everything is right there for you to see. So, yeah, with this, I think we can basically let you guys go. We'll end the podcast here. Thank you, Dr. Arif, for your time. And thank you
All right.
all for your time as well. All
Okay,
right.
thank you so much, Brian. Okay, one more thing I forgot to mention that the
Yeah.
OCO is also available on mobile. It's not
Yes,
only on the
sir.
desktop, but also available on mobile. So you can always set your OCO wherever you are. All right. So that's another thing great about that. So okay. So thank you so much to Brian and everyone. Hope you learn a lot from this session, and hopefully you can minimize all the technical mistakes that I've mentioned. That these are the real cases that are being done by my clients. So these are the things that I'm sharing to you guys, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes. Okay. So all the best with trading, and thank you so much to Brian. Over and out.
All right. Thank you. Over and out.